the curfew is over, so I'm free to go out as early as I like. That coincided with me actually having my second vaccination, which left me feeling ill for a couple of days. Nothing drastic, but not wanting to get up early and go out. But this morning I happened to wake up at 5 o'clock, felt fine, so I just decided to pop out somewhere local and see if I could find something interesting to shoot. And over the next few weeks, hopefully there'll be some more adventurous early morning stuff going on. But in the meantime, I hope you'll enjoy this video. If you do, and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. So I'm doing a shot here which is taking advantage of some mixed light. I've got some artificial light on the rocks in the foreground coming from the street lamps, and then we've got a glow across the horizon which is the pre-sunrise glow looking out across the landscape. And then in the middle I've got a fairly dark area which is Isleta del Bagnettes sitting right out across the scene, and I think what I'm going to have to do is boost the shadows in that mid-ground area just to make that balance a bit more, but that might look quite nice. So I did toy with the idea of heading around onto the end of Isleta del Bagnettes to the baths that give that site its name, but I decided against it. When I walked up here, I was looking at two things. There were some waves rolling up on the beach, not big, but they might open up some possibilities for some more minimalist shots like I did a few videos ago. And the other thing I noticed is there's I think it's a catamaran moored just off the beach outside of the marina, and I don't know if that might make for an interesting image before the light gets too bright. So I'm going to take a walk back and have a look at that. So pretty much every day in summer we come out and use the mechanical rake on the beach to clean it up. In the winter they only do it once a week, something like that. The catamaran is still out there, so I'm wondering about a shot looking across that way. Okay, I've set up a shot now. I'm keeping the camera fairly low down because I want the waves coming up on the beach to make a bit of foreground interest. And then we've got those coming in at an angle. The sea, we've got the catamaran sitting out there just to the right of the centre of the frame, looking at the sort of left to right. and then there's a bit of a gap, and then there's the end of the marina wall, the harbour wall there as well. And I'm trying to get some texture in the waves coming up in the foreground, just to sort of make a three layer scene or 4 layer scene. Waves in the foreground, sea, the catamaran and the harbour wall, and then the sky. There's a gorgeous glow in the sky over there, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have stayed over that way, but I didn't. But there is a nice bit of sort of glow in the clouds over above the end of the marina wall and where the catamaran is, and in a few minutes the light will come across a bit more and maybe even put a bit of light on the catamaran itself. So I've just tweaked my composition slightly to take that into account. I'm having to start extending, pushing to a smaller aperture to keep a exposure time that's going to be suitable for the textures in the waves. I'm on to f16 now, but it's looking quite nice out there. I'm trying one more shot, which is maybe not going to work because I may have left it too late. I'm pointing the camera towards the sun. There's some rays coming up through the clouds. I've got the waves, the water on the beach coming in from the bottom right of the scene, curving around, the sun on the left, the catamaran out on the right hand side. I'm going to do 3 exposures, maybe 4, one for the sun, one for the sky, one for the shadows, and maybe another one kind of in the middle there somewhere, just to see what it looks like. Okay, so the sun is now quite high. The light is actually getting quite harsh now, and I think it's time for me to pack up, head for home and get my post-photo shoot coffee and breakfast and see what kind of images I've managed to make this morning. You'll already have seen what successes and maybe failures I've got. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like, share it on social media. Leave me that comment down below and let me know what you think. If you're new here and you've enjoyed this, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. And as always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, so thank you very much. And until the next video, bye.